There are new questions about Elon Musk's role. He's now been classified a special government employee. So what does this mean? ABC News had already learned that Musk has been given access to the Treasury Department's payment system, including the personal information of millions of American workers. And tonight, Musk working to shut down the humanitarian agency USAID or vastly reimagine the agency. Workers informed to stay home. Today in the Oval Office, President Trump was asked, why has Musk been given access to the Treasury, the payment systems, the information involving millions of Americans? The president answering on Musk to let people go that he thinks are no good, if we agree with him. Here's Jonathan Karl.
Tonight, backlash after Elon Musk seized control of USAID, the agency that provides U.S. humanitarian assistance around the world, locking out employees, essentially shutting it down. It's Musk's first major move to slash government spending.
As we dug into USAID, it became apparent that what we have here is not an apple with a worm in it, but we have actually just a bowl of worms.
USAID's $43 billion budget is a tiny fraction of what the government spends, about 1%. But its support is a critical lifeline for people in need around the world, helping an estimated 32 million children suffering malnutrition and bringing food, water, shelter, and health care to victims of natural disasters. But Musk, the world's richest man, says the agency is hopeless, posting on X, quote, "We spent the weekend feeding USAID into the wood chipper." This comes as sources tell ABC News Musk's team at the Department of Government Efficiency, known as DOGE, now has access to the Treasury Department's payment system. This is essentially the government's checkbook. It processes trillions of dollars in payments and includes the personal information of hundreds of millions of Americans.
Mr. President, why is it important for Elon Musk to have access to the payment systems at Treasury?
Well, he's got access only to letting people go that he thinks are no good if we agree with him, and it's only if we agree with him. He's a very talented guy from the standpoint of management and costs.
Democrats are outraged.
An unelected, unaccountable billionaire with expansive conflicts of interest, deep ties to China, and an indiscreet axe to grind against perceived enemies is hijacking our nation's most sensitive financial data systems and its checkbook.
But Elon Musk's influence is sweeping throughout the administration. It was late last week that the DOGE team showed up at USAID offices in Washington and demanded access. USAID employee Christina Dry described the scene.
DOGE was in the building. We took down our pride flags. I took out any books I felt would be incriminating. No one was talking. We heard they started taking transcripts automatically of all of our Google Meets. They unplugged the news in the little kitchen galleys. It didn't feel good. And then Saturday, all of the websites went down, and then I lost complete access to my computer.
And this morning, all the agency's employees received a notice telling them not to come to work today. Now what is left of USAID is going to be folded into the State Department under the direction of the new Secretary of State, Marco Rubio.
All right, Jonathan Karl and our team following all of this from Washington. John, Elon Musk now classified, as I mentioned, as a special government employee. So tell us exactly what this means tonight.
A special government employee, David, is basically somebody who is on the job temporarily, a maximum of 130 days. They are not bound by the same ethics requirements that full-time government employees are, but again, can only be on the job for 130 days. Elon Musk is not being paid for his work at the Department of Government Efficiency, but David, his companies have taken in nearly $19 billion in federal contracts over the last 10 years.
John Karl in Washington tonight. John, thank you.